Welcome back to the MoreLogin Automation course. I'm Ethan. In this video, we're continuing with more simulation operations nodes, the tools you need when your workflow has to launch apps, scroll through feeds, or click coordinates like a real human. Let's expand your toolkit. So the first is Launch App. As the name suggests, you can use it to open a specific app on the cloudphone. To make this work, all you need is the package name. This is the exact identifier you can pull straight from developer tools. And you can also take it a step further by adding a URI address. It's optional, but it gives you a second layer of control. You can also use a URI to direct the app to a more specific destination or page when your use case supports it. For example, I enter the package name of Google Play so it opens it, and I add a URI address so it jumps to TikTok's page. And if we want to close the same app later, Close App works the same way. Provide the package name, and the workflow closes it automatically. And next we are going to simulate clicking. Last course we learned about tap element, but sometimes standard UI tree targeting just doesn't cut it. So we need tap XY. This node is used when the workflow needs to click a fixed position on the screen. We need to fill in the actual X and Y coordinates of the click. But clicking the exact same pixel every single time is a dead giveaway to bot detectors. So we can configure a coordinate random offset to randomize the tap area slightly, and choose whether to single tap, double tap, or long press as needed, and set how long to wait before continuing to pace the workflow. So unlike tap element, which works from an identified target, tap XY works directly from coordinates, but it also requires more care because coordinate-based actions are usually more sensitive to screen layout changes. Want something a bit smarter? Try click via text recognition, OCR. When the most reliable thing on screen is the visible text itself, we use this node. Just type the word you want the bot to look for into the Enter Matching Text field. If that word appears multiple times on the page, no problem. You can choose to get an element list or a single element, just to tell the workflow exactly which element to select, like element number 1. You can even dictate the exact click position, like targeting the center point of the text, or random point within the matched object area, and even customizing it. Similarly, select the tap type as needed and then set a custom delay after finding the element. And what if the button we need is buried at the bottom of the page, or we need to browse the page? That's where the swipe page comes in handy. We can configure it in 3 different ways. The first is swipe from specified starting coordinates. We need to enter the X and Y position where the swipe begins and ends. We can set an offset value so that the starting and ending positions are randomly offset upwards, downwards, leftwards, or rightwards within the offset range each time. And swipe duration defines duration of the swipe from start point to end point in milliseconds. Set how long to wait before moving on and toggle simulation on so the movement curve looks exactly like a real human finger. So this option is best when you want a very controlled gesture path. You know exactly where the swipe should begin and where it should end. And the second is swipe on screen. Just choose a direction, up, down, left, or right, and the other configurations are the same as swiping from coordinates. This is usually the easier choice when your goal is just general page movement. The third is swipe within specified element. Here, the swipe is constrained to a selected element instead of the whole screen, so the extra field here is select element. That makes this method especially useful when you need to scroll inside a specific list, container, or panel rather than across the full page. Then we have press key. Press key is used when the workflow needs a system-style action instead of tapping something on screen. Sometimes we don't need to tap the screen at all. We just want to trigger a native system action. So select the key. whether you need to hit Home, tap back to return to a previous menu, or use Switch App to pull up the recent application screen. Finally, let's look at keyboard actions. It is used for input-related key behavior rather than system navigation. We can choose to press Enter or Backspace. It will be useful when the workflow needs to confirm text input, remove characters, or trigger another keyboard-style action. That's all. Now I believe you can use MoreLogin RPA to perform various simulation operations. In the next course, we'll move into flow logic nodes and start looking at how timing and control affect workflow stability. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit a like button if this series helped you.